I had a comrade, I wonder what I would tell them. Yes, I knew the answer. In the brink of no vexation, I could
Network. Welcome. Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
Tommy got Who cares, Now's my chance. Tommy got No man.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞ吉名に閻魔何とぞ吉名に閻魔殿Duel 1 Let's rock
Right. Throw it all away.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Now's my chance.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Tommy Guy, no nonsense. No good. I know. Green Lantern. You're wide open.
Slap. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよ Duel 1 Let's rock
Green Lantern. Now's my chance. Now's my chance. Right. Throw it all away.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
The Tommy Gas. Got your toe ready? You saw through it, huh?
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Now's my chance. Green gotcha.
Slap. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞ吉名に閻魔何とぞ吉名に閻魔殿
Let's go Tennessee vote, let's go Fyodor. Speed down to 4 fire lane, call my way about 6. Don't want to do the star shoot consistently out. Just keep practicing Tennessee Hawk. You'll get it down. the double diagonal, I'll say the double, but you know the diagonal movement is it's definitely it's not my favourite movement either, but once you do it a billion times, it's not that big of a problem. But if there was one movement I really don't like, it's that. Oh, you're doing an analog stick. What are you playing on, Tentative Hawk? What system are you playing on?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Shit. I'd say this guy's barking. Fucking me up right now. Yeah, unless we're on control on PC. I would advise you, as quick as you can, to learn how to integrate the D-pad into your gameplay. Maybe someone else will give you different advice. Maybe someone else will come in and tell me that's terrible advice. But me personally, the D-pad, what some people do is they move with the stick and then they special input with the D-pad. But 1000% you've got to, at least in modern day fighting games, I know obviously they used to use sticks in arcades and shit when they didn't have a choice, but with the benefit of modern day fighting games, you've got to get on D-pad. You've got to get on moving with the D-pad, especially at least with the D-pad. It's just a difference in like how precise they are, you know what I mean? Now we'll switch over to you using keyboard and hitbox. I will get hitbox as well, and Better Name was telling me about keyboard usage and shit. I've never used, well I have, obviously tell a lie, but in terms of like competently using the keyboard to game, I've never done that, so it's kind of a daunting thing, but I think that is a hitbox or a fucking fight stick, but I mean it's not, well at least at like the highest level, you're probably not going to see many people using any type of stick, but people will buy fight sticks for enjoyment. Because it's that OG feel, isn't it? That's what they come from. So it's not like it's impossible, but it's definitely hard. It's harder than using the D-pad, special. The keyboard is close to a hitbox. From what Better Name was telling me, they're both practically the same, I think. At least in application. I don't know in terms of like actual quality, but in terms of application and shit, they're both virtually the same. There we go, we're actually having a good round here. Can I get a little flush? No, go for the ground. Yep. Yeah, I make a whole bunch of new mistakes with analog stick, jump around when I mean to. Even then, like, moving isn't necessarily the worst. Like, you could possibly, well, you could definitely learn how to move. I know, well, I said no. I know of high-level players who play different games and stream who move, but don't play really, I know of. It's a good example. Who move with the analog and special input with the D-pad. I think he does anyway. The guy's name's Secanda 555 he plays MK11. I'm pretty sure he moves with the D-pad and what's his face? No, I'm pretty sure he moves with the stick and special inputs with the D-pad, but even sometimes special inputs with the stick. So it's not impossible, but it would take you longer. You know what I mean? It would just take a longer application of like just practice. Because it's definitely not an unviable method. Why have I just done that? I could have killed him easily there. But yeah, I would advise integrating the D-pad into the game as much as possible. But at the same time, if the stick feels comfortable to you, you're just gonna have to put up with how much it feels like it sucks right now, and just keep practicing, because eventually it won't feel that way. I'm not tired of that. I'll switch something else. Like I say, Tennessee Volk, it is obviously a balance of like what actually works, but also what's comfortable for you and what you like to play with. Like for example, if you play with a D-pad, it's like yeah, it works, but it doesn't feel like I want it to feel with how it does with the stick. And you just use the stick. You know what I mean? And you as a result, you do have to kind of put up with the fact that it's going to suck for a bit longer because you're using something that's harder to master. But it's yours to master, you know what I mean? It's your style, it's the way you play. If that doesn't mean, if this literal example, isolated example, doesn't mean enough and you wouldn't mind switching, then switch, you know what I mean? But if it's something that means something to you and it enhances your experience of playing the game, you find what you like, and as a result of that, you accept whatever might come with that thing, but then you work with it, and then eventually it just becomes part of your thing, you know what I mean?
Are you ready?
Like I said, I've seen Maximilian do loads of times play fighting games with a fight stick. It's probably got nothing to do with like optimization. It's probably all to do with like his feeling of like looking back and being like, you know, played so many games like this. I want to play these games now in the modern day. Pardon me. Whilst, you know, sort of attempting to replicate that similar feel, which is just fair enough, isn't it? I just want to try something else, see if I can alternate input method more. Yeah, it's always good to just try everything as well. I mean, even like in terms of just like mapped inputs, I was playing with a certain mapped input for like tension blocking and bursting and all that shit since I got the game. And then Zulu and Bettening come in the chat and were like, there's no fucking way you're running these inputs, what are you on about? And they corrected my whole shit. But at the time I was like, why would you change it? Why would you change these things? It's just going to be weird. Why can't I have burst on this? But as a result of changing my my inputs to what they told me to do, at the time I had to change burst to like a 2-button input. I was like, why the fuck would I do that? That's just going to be really annoying. Like, it's just not going to come out like I wanted to. But no, it's completely fine. They were completely 100% right. I just never thought about it that way. Ouch. 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 No, what he tried to do there, but 6P was on, he should have just done it, didn't he? Oh yeah, I'm out of inputs. Spin LC to a single button and dash into another button. Yeah. The only macros you need are... oh, I'm just texting somebody. The only macros you need are dash, RC, and faultless defense. That's it. You don't need any more. In terms of your triggers. Before I had burst, dash, and RC. I didn't have faultless defense. But faultless defense is way more important and way more easy to fuck up with a double button input. I love that mix. What the fuck happened there? Because that was not intentional. I'll take it up. I was going for the DP. Off me. Oh, what the fuck? Should be ready for that. All cards and 4/6 of the Sparrow's projectile attack. And they will, and some will. But if you watch this guy tends to do right, you can see that although he will, and maybe times where he fires out a few in a row, he'll do it, but his timing is very good. He's very aware of the fact that if he mistimes it, I'm going to jump over it and I'm going to punish him and smack him for a lot of damage. So he's only going to do it when he's all the way out. And if I catch him, it's because he timed it badly, not because, well, I am kind of making a read, but it's because he's timed it badly if I touch him. It's very punishable. You just got to be able to tell when somebody... You've got to be able to make the read. If you react to it, you won't be able to punish it. For the most part. But if you make the read, you can see he's falling into a pattern and he's about to do it, you'll get the punish, for sure. So then you got to be careful with them, because if you decide to just go all in and just gamble on the projectile, Kai's got a really good 6p, which is as you've probably seen tends to go, the 6p moves are invincible, like on their upper body, and it is just really good at catching you jumping in. So Kai players can play that game with you where they just sit off you, fire projectiles at you and frustrate you, and then when you jump over them and try and challenge them, they'll just 6p deerclats. Start the fucking thing again. Yeah, the Kai's trying to loop it, and second stuff try to jump the projectile, yeah. You got, especially with Kai, because in like an objective sense, the projectile really isn't that good. It's how well a player uses it in this game that will define it, because it's really not that good. Definitely not bad, but it's not like some S tier fine game projectile, you know what I mean? Going, yes.
Are you ready?
This guy's Faust is unbelievable. I remember if it was yesterday or the day before we played against him, but he was unbelievable. There ain't many of them, at least on the European floor, I feel like. There's only about 3. One or 2 of them come into the chat every now and then, but them Faust players out there, them fucking demons. Trying to catch him with a straight out right now because Faust is so annoying. There you go. Nah, that's block. Yes. What? You was fucking ready for that grab? I'm telling you, these Faust players are just, they build different. They're fucking insane. Oh my god, here we go. Never only gets a Faust and 4-6 and his attack's so weird. Yeah, he's one of the at least lowest characters on the tier list and one of the hardest characters I'd say for a player to learn. Not because he's like actually that difficult. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not base level. He's not like Kai or Sol. Very easy, but he is definitely not as accessible to the newer type of player. Most people who play him genuinely really like the character, so. I like to play well against Sin last night. I was able to make some decent reads against attack strings, particularly 15s and overhead attack. 50 again into a low. Yeah, the Sin is definitely, like face value, he looks like just an absolute barrel of mix and you really don't know what to do, but as many characters kind of are in this game, it's about the player. You gotta see what the player is doing. Like, is this player trying to smack me with the overhead, or is he trying to get me with the low a lot, or etc etc. Like, what is this player's tendencies? Because the actual frame down, I don't know it. I know a lot of Sin's attacks ain't actually that good. So you can exploit it a lot. Well. Did you know, potentially more, but against Sin, as Bridget, if he ever does a string where he goes into that overhead, if you react to the overhead with a DP, you'll hit him every time. Well, what do you even do? What do I even fucking do? What's a DP? No worries. I'm a noob as well, don't worry about it. Dragon Punch, so Starship, and any of those moves where like they're on the floor, and then they wake up and they're invincible to hit, bar grabs. Obviously it's not a hit, but you know what I mean. They're invincible to everything, bar grabs and command grabs. That's a DP. You can basically class it as like a wake up invincible move. Stands for Dragon Punch. It's like a Street Fighter thing. And I say it stands for Dragon Punch as if I even know what the fuck the Dragon Punch is. I don't. It's just that's what it stands for. So if you react to the overhead, and as he's gone up, you do Starship, you'll interrupt his overhead every single time. Well, at least I know now. There you go. A little bit of knowledge. If I can teach, I will teach. But there is so much to teach. But you have so much to teach. I swear I'm blocking though.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
What? Shit. When you keep up to the company awards website, what's that? Tennessee look. What's the company awards website?
Next week, same time, same place.
Also, just whilst I'm knocking about, let me show you a few more sin-related things that you might not know. I'll pick Bridget as well, so it's relevant to you. Tennessee book. Well, I haven't played Bridge for a while, so I'll remember off the top of my head. To me, it's less Bridget, it's more sin-related. But, right, I'm doing it raw here, but just assume he's doing a combo, yeah? If Sin does beat driver and you react whilst he's on the floor, you can throw him. Before he hits you, you can throw him. So if Sin's doing his combo in the corner, you block it all, and he goes into out driver and you see it, you can throw him. I think you can poke him as well. There you go. Some celebrate site we can spend points for awards on different rounds. Let's see if there's a hitbox. Find a mechanical keyboard with 10 keys. I get you. I get you. So you made a purchase then. Oh, is that for game? Are you going to game with that or use that for something else? So a little kind of upcut move. Are you talking about this one, yeah? Beat driver. Oh shit. Beat driver. Alcont. Whenever he does this, you can throw him. Fuck this up again. If he reacts before he touches you, you can throw him out of it. So let's say he does like something like that. Oh shit. Let me just do it again. Let's say he does a combo like that, yeah? He does that a lot. He does this combo a lot. Sin. Right? If you react... Fucking counter, it's breaking the thing. Fuck's sake. If you react to the Alcont, it's not easy, don't get me wrong, but if you react to it, or you're prepared for it and then he does it, you can throw him. Pause matchmaking, and now let's get rid of this shit. I got it. Right, so let's say he does this string, which he does a lot when I record it. Right, if he does that string, and you react with a throw, you can throw him. You have to be careful though, because if he does anything other than a throw, you're fucked. If he does beat driver, he's going to hit you. If he does the overhead, he's going to hit you. So it has to be a hard read or reaction. And it's not that fast. You can definitely react to this. You just got to be on your toes. And that's not to say that I always react to it, because I bloody don't. But when he does it, If you react to that, you will throw him. Another Sin thing. Another move that Sin has that's very frustrating is his DP. Because it's up, it's down, and he even has a follow-up. Yeah? It's not actually that scary whatsoever. So if Sin DPs, ever, as a player, unless he has bar, which allows him to fix his own mistake, right? If he has bar, it's a risk you decide whether you take or not, right? But if Sin ever DPs, all you have to do is stand and block it. That's the first thing you have to do, right? Now you think, well, I'm standing and blocking it, but I'm still taking the DPs. What do I do? As a Bridget player, when he's in the air, you get this. And so on. As long as you block the first hit, he's there, and you can punish that every time. There are probably other ways you can interrupt it as well, like, I don't know, 6p, so it's just something quick. You can even do close slash, which makes that even easier. So it's really not that scary, in principle, because if you're this close, he can also just wake up and throw you. So your block will mean nothing. But it's got to be a hard read, because if you step out, if you try and step out, he'll clip you. And if he clips you, he gets the DP, does the follow-up, etc, 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 you know? Another thing, if you didn't know this Tensity book, probably the last thing, unless I think of something else. When you knock someone down, if they do their DP, I don't even know what fucking Sins is. It's probably Huff Stomp, isn't it? No, it's not. What the fuck's sake. I was going to kick me out on it. No, Gav. Hort Baker. It's not. It's not Hort Baker, is it? That is. If you knock someone down and they do their DP move, so Bridget's is Starship, Sins is, what is it called, Hort Baker or whatever. Sol's is the Volcanic Viper, Kai's is the Vapor Thrusts. Not everyone has a DP, but a lot of characters do. Geo's is that wheel kick thing she does. I think Maze is classed as one, the Up Dolphin. Chip has one with the Alpha Blade, Failed Blade, whatever it is. Don't think there's anyone else that's got one. Maybe someone else does, but I can't remember the top of my head. Right, but whenever a character does a DP, if you make the hard read that they're going to DP and you throw them, it will interrupt the DP, and they won't throw you. They won't hit you. At least I say that, and I can't throw him right now. Why? There you go. You have to time it right. So if you throw too early like I was then, it'll hit you. Sin has a weird gallop animation. But if you time it, with when you see that reversal, or you can't really time it to be honest, it's a hard read. You gotta make the read. If you make the read that they're gonna DP on wake up, and you throw them with the right time, and it will interrupt the DP and you'll throw them. Again, obviously these always have risk reward, so the risk is that you make the read, and you throw him. But if you make the wrong read, you can just wake up buttons and hit you. So, can any character DP on wake up? If they have one, yes. Yes. And it doesn't cost any meter, any resource. You can do it 10 times in a row if he wants to. He can do it every single time if he wants to. Command grabs also work, but it's a lot harder to time, especially Bridget's, because of what it's like. But command grabs also work. But I would never advise you do this for Bridget because this move is just not that good for doing this. So to me, like, this timing is ridiculous. I don't even know how I could do it. But off any knockdown, if you read a DP and you're running for the throw, you will interrupt the DP and you'll throw them. Yeah, these are way too difficult to time, yeah. Other command grabs are a bit easy, but because Bridget is just so weird, it's hard. So I would not advise it. Otherwise, you go for your throw. It's a good way to pressure people who DP a lot because it will stop them from DPing. And if it doesn't, you keep getting your throw. But at the same time, obviously, you should always look for, as well, backdash DP punishes. But that's a bit harder to do. Because if you commit too much and you backdash, and your backdash timing isn't just perfect, you'll get clipped by a DP. Some of them have bigger hitboxes and you'll just get hit. So sometimes you just got to sit there and block it. Sin is kind of a unique case because if you block it, you have to follow up. But again, you know, if you block it and you're there, you can punish it. But I think that's it. Oh, one more thing. Fucking this game. One more sin-related thing, right? That will help you is when you can and can't challenge him when he's doing his pressure. Now this isn't like a be-all end-all thing, but this will help you kind of understand when you can and can't press buttons, right? So if you're playing against a Sin and he does this, oh shit, wrong. And he does this, I didn't call it, so I don't have the bot, for fuck's sake. Right, if you're playing against a Sin and he does this combo, exactly like this, why is he not doing the follow? Let's see if he does the follow-up this time. He's not doing the follow-up. Oh, it's probably because he's not got the ball. That's why. Wait. I can't be done. What the fuck? Can I do now? Fuck's sake. I didn't do the follow-up. Oh, I'm annoying myself now. Right. Follow up. Record. Right, wait for his ball to come back. Right, fucking hell. If a Sin does... I've just done it again, haven't I? Why is it so hard? How do I play it now? I'm just going to look at my button input before I fuck it up again. Right, left. Fucking hell. Right, if a Sin does this combo, exactly like that, don't press buttons. 99% of the time. Why? Because the second hit on Elkhunt puts you in hit stun and you can't mash out. So if he presses buttons after that, he's going to counter hit you. If you try and grab, he's going to counter hit you. He's at advantage there. So you can't press anything. If he does that same combo, but doesn't include the second hit of Alcunt, but dashes, like this, that's when you have options. So if he does the Alcunt, but he doesn't do the second hit and he dashes forward, now you have options. You can throw him, you can hit him, you have options to press there, because the hit stun from the first hit of Alcunt isn't enough to paralyse you when he dashes forward and stop you from pressing the button. If he does the second hit, it does. And it's the same for every single one of Sin's moves, right? So if Sin does that combo again, let's just do this one, with Beat Driver, right? And he does the second hit, and then he follows the second hit, you can't press buttons. But if he does the Beat Driver on block, and then he immediately rushes forward, you can press buttons there. And you can stop him from coming after you. It's harder said than done, don't get me wrong, but they are his exploits. If he Beat Drivers you, and he doesn't hit you with the second hit, but he comes forward, in this little dash, you have a chance to grab him and exploit him. If he has a meter, he can do something sneaky like, I don't know, Beat Driver into dash, into Roman cancel, and then that fucking DP or some shit to nullify whatever you press, or, you know what I mean? But if he Beat Drivers you and rushes at you without using the second hit of Beat Driver, it's not safe. He can't do that. He has to use the second hit to be safe on block. Yes, Tentative Orc. That's only if he hits you with one hit. If he does both, you can't press anything. Yeah, let me show you. I'll wait for his bar to come back. This time he's going to press both hits of the Beat Driver and then rush forward. I'm going to try and challenge him. Oh, I know he didn't press any buttons, did he? But right, let me fuck's sake. Right. I'm going to do that right then. I didn't do that right either. Right, let's hope that works. If I grab him or press any buttons now, he should counter hit me. Right, maybe it's because I've picked a slower button. Am I wrong? Is this something with Alcunt? I might be wrong here, because I don't lab this shit, this is just shit that I remember. But I definitely know it's this way with Alcunt, I know that much. Right. Just fucking delete the recording again. Right. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't work off the standing Beat Driver. If he does the first or second hit of the standing Beat Driver, although the first might be more easier to react to because it does less, maybe even less hit stun. Whenever he slides, you can react. When he does Alcunt, if he hits both hits of the Alcunt, you can't press buttons. I just tried to jab there. He will counter hit you every time. But remember, even though I'm showing you this example of like if he does both hits of the Alcunt, you can't react. If you react to the Alcunt itself, you can throw him. So just remember, if you react, you can throw him. But if he hits you and does both hits, you can't press anything here. If you do, he's likely going to counter hit you. This is like a player-to-player read, this is. If you know he's not mashing there, and you can touch him, then do it. But if you don't know, and you're not on the button with your button press, you're going to get counter hit. And you can't grab after that second hit. Because if you look at Bridget, after he does the second hit of, I got him there, but it's because he wasn't frame tight. But you know what I mean? Like you can go for that, but it's very risky. But if you look at Bridget on the second hit of Alcunt, she does like this crush animation, which just you're in more hit stun basically, so you can't do anything. But yeah, that's basically everything that I've got. I hope any of it comes in handy. Which one thing knowing all this stuff is another thing executing it. So you've got to be smacked by his outcomes a million times before you get your time in there. Like, I've just shown you that example of grabbing the outcome there. But I don't think I've ever grabbed it in game on purpose. I don't think I've ever done that. A pretty plentiful amount of sins on the 6-4. It's a very easy character to play. It's the most powerful weapon, Yo-Yo's guitar, flag, existential crisis this game knows that is. Yours good, Nico? It's the most powerful weapon in this game. That's a good question. That's a good question. To be fair, May does wield a humongous fucking anchor. I mean, if we're being like super honest, it's probably Happy Chaos, but that's just like a boring answer because he's holding a strap. But May is wielding like a humongous anchor. Like the blunt trauma of that anchor would just absolutely shatter your brain. So May is a contender. And I mean, anyone wielding a sword is also dangerous. Ouch. I guess you can put Golus in the same category as May. He's wielding a humongous, I mean, it's way bigger, but a humongous fucking coffin. You just completely shatter your brain cells. Allows me to tell me that. Wow. Potemkin literally exploits to people, exactly. Potemkin's fists are kind of up there as well. Potemkin's fists are likely laying you out for the count. Oh well.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千年成敗お上の何とぞよしなに縁何とぞよ Duel 1 Let's rock
No. What? What? I haven't recovered from my backlash until... What the fuck is Biken's fucking jump slash, man? There's one thing I didn't like, I don't like that Biken, it's that fucking move. It just makes me lose brain cells. Oh, fuck that up, can't complain. Now why can't I parry that? In the fucking hell, man. It's my fault. No idea how I'm coughing to though. Something like a fucking melon is huge. And it's got a fucking alien in it, so you know. That extra weight of the alien. To be fair, Biken's got to be pretty hard, because Biken has a sword and a strap, and a fucking mechanical arm. Biken is quite fucking... Biken's quite fucking strapped. Like if shit just went down, Barkin's got some fucking kit on it. To be fair, you do earn XP, although it is obviously a very high rank. You earn XP and increased rate on the Celestial floor. You earn like 10,000 XP a game, sometimes more. Not good. Like even I'm like level 400 something, I think, with Barkin 500 something. There might be some games, I don't know what determines it, but there'll be some games where I level up a couple times. Just off one match. Doesn't happen that often anymore, of course, but it still happens. Wow. Like a grab. Wow. When you play a game so long, it just naturally happens. Like your level will just increase as you go. My testament's level 1000. I think Bridget's like 600 odd. Well, I'm 592 on Barkin. Oh shit. 1033 on Testament, 761 on Bridget. Fucking hell, I played a lot of Sin. 698 on Sin. I've played a lot of Guilty Gear Strive. I've played a lot of Guilty Gear Strive. I've played a lot more this year.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I didn't know that was cavity. Fuck. Wish I had more free time. Well, don't we all tend to hook, don't we all? Mine will be being cut short soon enough once I start working. I ain't going to wait for that long though. I ain't doing too many hours because I don't need to, fortunately. And this shit's way more important, so I'm fucking slaving my life away at work when I could be here. It may compromise my stream time a little bit, but not much. I might have to take at least a day or two off. Consistently. Depending on how things go. But I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. I want to still have a situation where I can still stream daily, but we'll just have to see what happens first. I might have to change my stream times a couple times, but why did my first hit there miss? I didn't realise it was the last fucking round. How what do you do video my last scene? I don't do any work right now. In terms of like, if we're talking IRL work, I don't do work because I fucking hate working. I don't mind, it makes me sound lazy, but I work hard at my shit, but working for somebody else, I don't give a shit about money, so I just don't work. But unless you're just going to do like some warehouse work, that's what I'm looking for, because that's just the easiest, that tends to be the easiest type of job to get like the part-time hours that I'm looking for. Because they're just greedy bastards anyway, so you don't mind. As long as you come in a little bit, it doesn't matter. So like you get some nice part-time hours, because it's like, well, we got here anyway. It's not gonna kill him, is it? Yes, go. You always got near sprinkle. Yeah, I'm just looking to do some part-time work so I can just help bills contribute over, you know, in my living situation. Which I really don't need to make that much money, hence why I'm looking for part-time. Max like 3 days a week is what I'm looking for. So I can focus on all this stuff. Oh shit, yeah. Oh shit. Right, stream after this set, I don't even remember if it's the last game. But I've just got to go somewhere for a bit, I won't be too long. Be about 20 minutes. Secured the dub. But yeah, I'll be back in about 10, 15, I'll be as quick as I can. I just gotta get the shop up the road, so I won't be too long. Oh shit, I've got one more game. Didn't realise. I parried that, come on. My job didn't come out when I wanted it, that kind of sucks. Oh, I thought you can crack me up nice. Yeah, I have to decide the set, come on, you want one? Yeah, let's hope I can, see if I can take it home, but this guy's back and he's pretty bloody good. Shit. He's fucking me up right now. No, I'm dead. Fuck. Right, I hope nothing fucking crashes whilst I'm gone. I haven't had many technical issues recently, which is good. I will be back as quick as I can, chat, so you guys behave. You guys, you know, no civil war, no, my main is better than you, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be back as quick as I can, guys. It won't be too long. Peace. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I am back. To get set up Strava, track controls and inputs, we can get a lot of sick combos off of that. That'd be a united effort from chat, that would. Because I bet all of you would just fucking do different shit. Actually, that's the meta. I'll let chat play the game, basically, and then I'll just read the rewards to the streamer. I'd be like, yeah, that was my sick combo. I definitely did that. I came up with that combo 100%.
I knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, the beasts, heaven, or hell.
If you're still here, Tentative Orc, you're about to see me do absolutely none of the advice I gave you against Sin. I'm going to forget all these last match is going my own likely. Yeah, let's go Tentative Orc. Let's see if I can actually do one or two of the things I suggested you do in this game. Nice, that's it. Nice.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, that was absolute filth. No, I mistimed it. Doesn't matter, we got it. It was like a fucking bee's dick of space that I could squeeze into there to mix him, and I still did. Damn. I'm dead. Oh. He got me.
Battle's over. We're friends now, right?
Duel 1.
Fucking hate that move from Sen. I feel like whenever I play Sen, that move is just awful. Whenever I play against Sen, I always get fucking hit by him. Yep.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's dead. Yes. Yeah, he's an oppressive boy, Sin. But he's a little less oppressive when you know little things about him that he can and can't do. And it also helps when you have a frame on reversal. Oh. Nice. That's all we could have done really to pop me up there. I just didn't think he'd do it. Onto the cavity. Wow, fuck off.
Oh yeah! I nailed it!
People are gonna think that you're just putting around really, really lightweight. Hey, you know what? You just gotta have the mindset of like,
Are you ready?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Or hell.
You learn something?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh yeah! I nailed it!
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Excuse me!
Fucking hell, man. Fuck off. He tried at me there. This guy is really good though. Very good sim player. That was a fucking sick comeback.
Now you've done it.
My blade doesn't move.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Bad moon jump man and anything. Nice.
Gum to lose.
Did a bit better there, but this guy is really fucking good.
Now, right?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What? Oh dear. You mad? Oh. Are you mad?
Step at a time.
Duel 2.
This guy's making me want to play against Sen. I don't want to play Sen, should I say. I haven't played Sen in a while.
Oh yeah! I nailed it!
Hey, I did what? 10 still, what did I do? I got mopped. I got mopped. What did I do? Did I do something? Did I do something that I told you to do? I can't remember if I did. Most games I tend to forget unless somebody does something really fucking sick to me. Trying to think what I did. I can't remember.
Mankind knew that
But you can tell this guy's, just in general, like, he's obviously a really good player. But if you notice Tentacle, this guy's not really doing beat driver off combo strings very much. He's done it like once or twice. He's actually doing it raw from open play because he knows that it's like 10 times harder for me to react to that. Usually doing beat driver because it's just generically safe, but I don't have to worry about it, you know? I'm not gonna lie, he's playing mad patient though. I look like I did the intro, okay. Maybe I did, I can't remember. That's for that. We'll be here like an hour long out. Someone, yeah, I'll be here in an hour. I'm pretty much 100% better now, so I'll be going for a lot longer with the streams. Back to what we were usually doing. 5 hours, 6 hours minimum. So we're here for another while, yeah? We're nowhere near done today. I got there in the end. Don't tell me I've missed it. If I've missed this... Oh, I'm good. Okay. By the way, I don't want to say it's roleplay, but kind of rude. Your mic's not bad, but it does get blown out. Right, Nico, I'll address it in a bit. And don't worry about letting me know about the mic quality, because it's not even a proper mic, it's a headset mic. It's the same mic I use when I play with my IRL mates on PlayStation. So it's not a proper mic. So yeah, whenever the mic sounds a bit shit on your end, let me know. I'll have a good fiddle about with it. And we'll see if we can make it sound a bit better. I'll mess with it after this set. Super, yes. Don't think it... Oh, he might kill. Oh, it's so close. Oh, you mad. Am I dead? Oh, I am dead, fuck. What the fuck was that hitbox, man? Yes, fucking out. Squeeze that one out. That was kind of muffled to me, but yeah, I think it was a console mic. Yeah, it is. I think the Astro A10s, I think these are. That's, I think. Yeah, these are Astro A10s, I think. And it's the mic for that. Yeah. That's fair, that's no good problem. So I might want to decide I'm recording, even though I have one or not. I'm just saying I might webcam mic soon. But yeah, no worries, Nico. Yeah, I need to do the same when I start some part-time work. Depending on both of you with the one HP Combat wins. That's how good this guy is. These games are close. But depending on how much money I make when I start working, I'd have to just save for a while. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be making decent money, but I'm not going to be working a lot, because hence the part-time. You know what I mean? So for a decent mark, I might have to wait for a little bit and just save up. But we'll upgrade it eventually. It's not the most important thing, you know what I mean, but it's definitely one of them things that it would be cool to give you guys like a really cool quality sounding mic as opposed to just a fucking muffled Astro's headset mic. One day. Further down the line. These are loads of things I hope to get to this channel this year. Whether they will or not is another thing, but this is my first year, like, really committing to the streaming thing, so any and all things we can suggest to improve it. I'm going after all of them this year. Should have seen that. Should have just relied on the parry. Wow, I'm fucked. Yeah, you can tell this guy is fucking unbelievable at this game. I'd be willing to wager this guy is very high on the Sin top 100 for PC. I bet you. What's his name? Nev. I can't find him for some reason, but maybe it's like a second account. This guy is very good.
Are you ready? Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting...
Like I say, he plays a bit too defensive from our arcing. Like, we're not playing either grounds, but he's obviously a very good player.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We saw through it, huh?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I fucking hate that move, honestly. Nice.
Best victory ever!
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Calculus the chef!
What the fuck? Yeah, it gives him a random buff. I don't even think it... Basically, there's so many variables for what the buff can be, and like the scale of that buff. So like one of them buffs his movement, but there's like 5 units of which it can buff the movement, but ranging from 1 to 5. So if you get like 1, it's fucking useless. And he gets one that like increases his meter gain, I think, and then he gets one that increases his stamina gain or something like that. It's not worth it really.
Victory ever!
Because the RNG is so heavy that it's just not... You're not going to get a worthwhile roll most of the time. So yeah, it's a buff move, but like I say, the buffs, obviously it's not on a cycle, so the buff that you get is random, and then the actual number or the scale of the buff that you get is random as well. So it's really not that good. Obviously, again, if you get the RNG, it's good, but there's so many variables that you're just not very often going to get the good RNG. Yes, I read the DP. See, I did it there. I read he was going to DP. Well, I gambled, really. I gambled that he was going to DP, and I went for the grab, and I got him. It was a bit of both. I made the read that because he was on a one-touch situation, I'm pretty sure he had meter, he's going to DP, because if I blocked it, he could spend the meter and save himself. So based on that, I thought, if I commit to a grab here, I'll get him.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice. Clean drop tip. XP. Crazy otherwise, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna make some lunch. We're gonna have tentative oak. What's on the menu today? I'm getting fucking minced. Fucking 6p. Wow.
Looks like I win this time.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Now.
Stop right there. Saw that. Slash for the holy order. You're mine. I got you now.
Here we go. Oh shit, I've got to mess with mine, so whatever. I'll mess with. I'll remember after this one. Are you mad? Fucking worried for half a second there, that wasn't the kill. I've turned my mic up a little bit, let me know That sounds any better? Have you made any difference to you?
Behold my true strength! Slash! Stop right there! Slash! Accrue!
I'm almost so sick.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
What the fuck?
Pardon me?
I thought I was going to wall smash onto Nicky. Fuck.